Your whole face covered in the field campaign, so I thought quite cool, man.
Oh my
Field campaign.
God.
Wow, how long has it been? 40 years?
I take the letter, I turn it around, I press on my face.
Is the Singapore Army going soft? This is your daily catch-up.
Harsh.
Hey guys, if you're enjoying the Daily Catch-Up podcast and you're not yet subscribed, please do so and hit that notification button. So the Singapore Army has finally announced that the very reputable, I don't know anything about this, you guys gotta tell me, 5BX program is now going to be replaced with a PX, basically like stretchers.
What does it stand for?
Prehabilitation.
Wait, they're not stretchers.
Prehabilitation exercises.
You can
they kind
refer
of
to
are
the-
though.
They kind of are. It's stretch-based exercises.
But 5BX is not, right? 5BX is push-up, sit-up,
Jumping
and
jack.
like, yeah. It's basically 5 basic exercises. That's why 5BX.
Yeah, okay.
For you to warm up before any like strenuous activity.
Also, it's not the actual workout.
No, it's just a warm-up only.
Oh.
It's not Xiong one.
Oh, then it makes so much sense now that they're changing the warm-up to actual stretching, lah, right?
Singaporeans are getting angry and saying everything's becoming soft. But it's just changing the way you warm up.
Yeah, but what I think they changed, right? There's so many other things that they should be changing, right?
No, but-
Oi.
Oh.
You need to unpack that eventually. No, but I think like
Wrong hand.
private.
apparently it's the reason why they want to change it is to reduce injuries, because like the 5BX wasn't like stretching certain parts of your body, whereas now like the stations, right, there's like I think 7 or 8 different stations that you do during this PX training.
Yeah.
So
So
it's
I
like-
saw the video of it.
Oh, yeah.
The stretches look pretty legit.
Like what? Like
I
what?
never do it for one.
Like squats, lunges,
Yeah.
there's a hamstring stretch, there's a Spider-Man stretch.
Ooh.
If we put this in the title, confirm got a lot of views, yeah. Spider-Man stretch to hips and back. I have no idea what it looks
Wait, can you
like.
try and guess what a Spider-Man stretch is?
I think I have it in my head. I think it's
You lie on your
ritual
back, then you do
gyms.
this, right?
It's ritual gyms.
The walkouts.
Oh.
That was very flexible. I don't think I can do that.
Have you heard of like
Crocs.
weird? Have you heard of like weird sex moves? Huh? And then there's the Spider-Man, like how there's like the angry pirate and shit like that.
What is the angry pirate?
So angry pirate, right? Is
I want to guess the Spider-Man, okay?
when you're about to right, you take out, you put the girl face, like you face the girl, right? You in the eye and then you kick her leg. What? I nearly butchered that.
This is not sponsored by SAF.
So the Spider-Man, you want to guess the Spider-Man?
The guy's upside down.
No.
I think I know. Is you put your dick here, then you.
Why?
That's
not
so
bad.
lame.
No. So basically, you pull out, right? You your hand and then you ask her turn right, and then you go.
That's pretty close, actually.
It's not bad.
Damn it lah.
But then it doesn't actually fly
which one
out.
does Net like?
So I think like bringing back to like what John was saying, right, is that I think people were saying like, hey, is the army going soft lah? Cause like I think IPPT also they kind of like rejigged it a little bit.
The ITPT, correct?
IPPT.
Yeah.
ITTP. I have no idea.
ITTP.
Yeah, I mean, so this
IPPT.
comes from the chain of many events actually. Like it's always been like since like my NS, like now I can see my generation of people going, hey, how come it's getting softer? But when I was serving NS, the previous generation is saying, how come it's getting softer?
Yeah.
Yeah, but my NS was hell lah.
No, so imagine how much
Was
it has
it?
softened since then.
No, but I feel like it was smart though. Like why we want to risk injury and
Like last time is like Xiong for the sake of Xiong.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay,
you don't
okay.
actually gain anything from that experience, one.
yeah, or like you shouldn't feel so tired when you buy a war lah, I guess. So if there's a
war
more
has changed
efficient
lah.
way to do things, right? Like drive lah. Like if there's a driver now to drive lah, right now. If got proper seats so soldier can rest between journeys so that they training more effective. Sleep lah, and then if got aircon to not overheat the system, then also cool down the man lah. I feel like
yeah.
so far everything makes sense, eh?
The nature of war has changed like essentially, right?
Yeah.
I think like because technology that kind of thing, right? Then we don't need to do all that kind of stuff already. You don't
did
need
y'all
to go and
see-
sleep in the mud for like 5 days to wait for the enemy to come and find you.
Oh,
you
we
know
still
what
do that though, I think.
I mean? Sorry.
I think it depends which war we're fighting, lah.
GIO.
Or you guys are
They
fighting.
just see this I think Taiwan just implemented already. So there was a lot of like those like seemingly super soldier attachments.
Exoskeleton kind
Exoskeleton
of like,
kind, yeah. And Taiwan started with their exoskeleton already, if I'm not wrong, or rolling out soon.
Oh, it's like the Age of Tomorrow kind of thing.
Almost. You know Singapore's SCDF has something similar. Like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like it's like just a few straps, like almost like a bra that you wear on, right? So then
Wow,
when-
you just emasculated the whole. Okay.
Hey, why?
Why is
Women
that?
cannot go
Yeah,
fight
Yeah,
STD.
okay, it's emasculating, right? Men don't wear bra, right?
men can, men might some do.
For moves,
No, so what it does, right, is that it will help you to maintain the right posture, and it will actually help you with like, for example, doing CPR and this kind of stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, it helps you to not get as tired as quickly. Something
Okay.
like that. Yeah. So it's really like one step closer to that.
But you gotta
kind of
wear that though.
exoskeleton already.
I used to wear it in the morning.
Or they wear it on the way.
Yeah, wear it on the way.
When you're on duty, lor.
Then you're like, no need CPR. Then they unclasp. Take out.
Wait, it helps you
Then
with
they feel damn
CPR.
shook.
So anyway, like the program is meant to help with like avoiding injuries because it was designed by physiotherapists. It was designed by like sports scientists from the Center of Excellence for Soldiers Performance.
No, but I think it's not just that. I think the article also talked about how they're going to be given more sleep, and then they're also going to be changing up their diet. So I think that's why.
Oh, yeah.
That's where the comments about the so soft now. Soldiers also can sleep more, but. When I see, okay, I mean, my concept of war from war movies starts since I never go army, right? Then they have like those, you have to stay up for 24 hours kind of thing. Like, Hacksaw Ridge, he damn tired at the end, right?
Yeah.
Then that's my impression of what war is like.
Beautiful performance by Andrew Garfield.
No lah, it's probably like their day to day, like on a normal week, right? Then you have those like extra rest breaks or whatever kind of thing. But then when there are certain exercises that require you to push and test and train those type of abilities, then of course those will still be in play lah.
I think because at the end of the day, like soldiers are not just like muscle, right? Their minds are also important, and so like it's important for them to like be focused on the job. Like, what's the point of making them so shacked? Then suddenly war happens, and then they're like not alert.
I think it's about training. Like when you resting is part of training. If you're not well rested,
Wow.
you
Very good advice.
Life advice.
Yeah.
But do you feel like, having gone through army, do you feel like you were not well rested?
one of our training is sleep deprivation. We
Is it
do
because you're Navy?
exercises to not sleep? Yeah. It was in naval diving unit, but I died there.
Hell week,
Yeah, so this is a very very sad story for me because I was very
You
proud
try to joke about his set.
to go into NDU. Actually, not at first I had no idea what was NDU. This before Jack Neo's time.
Yep.
So then I Google it, and people told me, oh, it's like Commando for Navy, right? So then I got quite excited lah, to be honest. I don't know why. Then so as you do it, then they keep like you to tell you how you are, like when they dish out, I don't know if I can say now. When they dish out like hundreds of push-ups, right? They tell you this is privileged training. Like the boys intercom will not go through this.
Yeah, so don't sleep on it lah.
So you just feel very special, you know what I mean? And then you want to make the cut. And so there was 111 of us that enlisted into that batch, and we cut until like left 60.
Oh, wait, cut as in what? What happens to the people
You get
who...
injured or you fail and they kick you out.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. So then at 68, we were supposed to be the confirm for Hell Week 1 already. But then they found out that everybody has diverse goal in IPPT except 3 people. And then I'm one of the 3.
Oh no.
And so they did their best. Diverse goal was not usually a prerequisite to go to Hell Week. But it's been a while since everybody had diverse goal except 3. So it's quite shocked to say I just shaved 3, then we got a full diverse batch for the first time in a long time. Yeah, and then to their credit, we IPPT every day for 2-3 weeks. For me and the other 2 fellas to go and get the goal. But I was still off by 3 seconds. I was off by 3 seconds twice. Can you imagine? Like when I run finish and I cannot run one, and like my IPPT there, right? Like when I run the final stretch, right? There's nobody already. Wow. Yeah, like they already could. Like I walk back, right? Usually we walk back, we will do the breathe in, breathe out, walk in circle, right? They breathe finish, They already sit on the floor already.
God.
Yeah. And then when I run it, I still sub 10. Then when I run sub 10, right? I so proud of myself, But I need to go there and be like then they be upset at me, you know what I mean? Because I so slow.
So you literally run into like a walk of shame kind of thing. Everybody's waiting for you and looking at you.
I mean,
fail.
it's not my batch that's shaming me. It's like the instructors and sergeants, they're wondering why I still haven't get diverse goal, man.
Right.
Yeah. So but they are doing all this for the 3 of us really.
Yeah.
It's just all of them are doing IPPT for us, which is a good thing because IPPT is easy day in NDU training.
Wait, what's the timing you're supposed to hit?
914. Can you imagine when I run 917? I'm so proud of myself. I'm so happy. I feel like
Wait, you did 917?
I did 917 twice in my life.
Wow.
And I was so happy, but I need to pretend. I need to pretend I so disappointed with myself.
Show us your pretend face.
Oh my god, we're gonna do IPPT again tomorrow. But it's so pain. It's like I just cannot run. Like with the Ray Yong episode, right? I cannot run. I really cannot run. IPPT people tell me the first lamppost here, then the turning you can slow down, then when straight line you speed up. I cannot. In order for me to get 917, right out the gate, I need to run
Full speed.
Spray speed.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. Then like try not to collapse. Then you see the purple coming. You try and push out the purple. You know. That's my IPPT. So like IPPT was so hard for me.
They didn't give you like a pacer, somebody you follow then can pass.
You saw my batch pace for me. It's like they are so fit already and so conditioned to that point, right? They can pace me and run circles around me and talk to me. They talk to me. It's like, okay, John, deep breath, posture up. You know the kind of thing. They tell you, look up. Almost there. Then like towards the end already, right? Because they also cannot fail. They cannot take it easy. All of them must continuously get diverse goal. I just need to get it once.
Right.
Yeah. So when then left the final lap, they say, okay, I joined all the way. I want to see you at the end. 914. Then they just go right. They still sub 9. I'm so irritated, you know, like I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud to be in this batch. But then when I OC, and then 2 weeks later they went for Hell Week.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, so the other two passed except you?
No, another guy was in. Only one guy managed to make it. Because his problem was standing broad jump. But I also had a standing broad jump problem lah.
As a frogman, if you cannot jump.
The biggest problem in NU training was standing broad jump. That's the thing everybody fail at. That's the biggest cut.
Wait, so what does it have to do with
No, honestly, what do you need?
Oh no. Because I just want to say that I got OC from
What?
No, so okay, in preparation for Hell Week, which is 5 days of sleep deprived training, you also do a 3-day Hell Week. So I did 3-day Hell Week.
Okay, that's
so you've experienced some level of Hell Week lah.
Yeah, but the 3-day one.
No, but this is during your BMT.
No.
So you finish normal BMT, then you go into NDU.
It's like OCS.
Yes, but I did my BMT at NDU, the mono intake.
Also, it's not normal one lah. It's
But
different.
it's BMT is just a different location lah.
It's like just
Yeah, but
water
we swim a lot. Yeah,
Yeah lah, that's why it's different
Yeah,
lah.
it's
It's
a lot.
different.
more water.
Right.
Do they test you to hold your breath?
they do. There's this stupid. Not stupid lah. There's this thing called drown proofing. Have you heard of it?
Nope.
Is it the
Sounds horrible. It sounds horrible.
Sounds like
It was
water body.
created, I think, after the Vietnam War, where one of the ways they executed American prisoners, right, was to tie their limbs and then throw them in the Mekong River.
Fuh.
So basically, we tie our hands and legs up, then throw inside. Then you gotta swim laps
with tied up?
with tied up. So you just kind of
Like a worm.
like guppy a bit. But can be done one, not very difficult one. I mean, in the grand scheme of things that they make us do, that was not the difficult things to do. Then you gotta do somersaults and like that. Then you gotta hold your breath long time that one. Yeah. Or like one of the things many people don't know naval divers do is that one of their key jobs is to tie demolition to things. Let it blow up.
Like
so
underwater.
so that our ships can land.
Right.
Yeah, or to set the mines so that ships cannot land in Singapore. Right?
Okay.
So they're called demolition divers, which is the main bulk. NS divers
cool.
all become
Yeah,
demolition
that's so
divers.
cool.
Damn cool.
Yeah, so when we trained for that, that was quite crazy. You gotta like dive down like 4 meters, like without
Oh.
thing. Yeah, you just dive down and tie the knot. Then they say, okay, then you untie and do another knot. And then they will choose the knot. And naval knots, shoelace lah. Like naval knots can that one. You know, that you cannot breathe right. In the moment you go up right, then you come and do it again right. The moment you reach bottom, you cannot breathe already. But you just power through lor.
Every time the next time you do, you get more and more tired. So.
Yeah. So then until it literally hurts, then you see the purple coming.
I don't know what is this purple thing. Yeah.
Is it the like?
No, I feel like I'm about to black out lah, basically. Because
Purple Light, that's
What-
the song. So it's a song.
one of the things
is it?
No.
Eh?
No, it's about pass away, right?
No, it's about aeroplane.
What's purple light about, Darren?
Purple light is the aeroplane, right? It's the big plane, right?
Suddenly
what the hell
everyone...
he's singing about.
So a vulgar verse of the popular marching song Purple Light has been banned due to offensive language. It's to curb use of offensive language in
Right.
camps.
No, so where's the
army
offensive
really
part?
getting sauce.
Booking out, see my so the verse, right? If it's offensive, then
They publish
space time go public. So the gender equality advocacy group, whatever. No, not whatever. Good job. The verse is basically booking out. See my girlfriend, saw her with another man, killed the man, raped my girlfriend with my rifle, my buddy and me.
Okay, that sounds horrible.
Oh, I never sang
That
that.
sounds horrible.
I recall it, but damn, I wasn't processing what it meant. It's just like you march, then you need something to like.
Yeah, the song really helps.
keep
Yeah, I'll
the
tell you.
pace. Yeah.
But then the one guy that memorized the song, and then he's singing it, and then he's singing it all the
And like
time.
in bed, waiting for my book out.
Who wrote it though? Yes, yeah.
That is purple light.
Purple light.
So what does the light refer to? They got explain the meaning.
Never, yeah.
Damn.
Me.
Cause nobody complain about that part, so they don't know.
But I don't know, like for me, right, like I think I enlisted after poly, so I'm like 19, 20, like, right. I was like very positive about it. Like to me, army is like a very fun experience. Something you have to go through. You get to play with guns. You get to learn how to be a soldier. I thought it was quite cool. So I was trying to go in there with a very, very like that kind of mindset, right? Just approach a new experience and see what happens. But once you go in, right?
At that point, were you fit?
No, horrible.
Oh, okay.
I had to do 4 months of BMT.
Is that longer than usual?
Because you're overweight.
The longest one, yeah, because I cannot pass the NAFA test. Yeah.
Right.
So then I go in, right? Then you will meet all kinds of people, ma.
Where do you enlist? Tekong,
Yeah, Tekong.
Right.
Yeah. Then you will meet these people who are like completely depressed. They go there, right? They don't talk to anybody. They just look straight the entire time. Then they cannot really function. Then you're trying to like get them to like, just we can get through this together kind of feeling, right? But they just cannot. And there's zero help provided to them. So then like either somehow or rather like
Last time, now have.
a few of them were like overseas, like maybe they talk to somebody, then they'll get like out of course lah. But if not, right, they just go through the motion. Like my buddy, right, I don't think he could comprehend or handle like what was actually happening also. So then like quite scary, because like we tried to encourage him more. Then he just like, oh okay lor, but he don't really know what's happening. Then like there was one night we all sleeping already, and I wake up in the middle of the night. Then he in the middle of the night, right, he just sit next to my bed and like he just polish his boots.
Oh my god, it's like
Then-
horror movies,
then, like,
yeah.
He sounds possessed.
Oh my god, I scared, yeah.
Are you in
but-
the room, the 3-door one, the triangle on top one?
What's that?
That's the haunted
You
room.
never watched Incredible... Wait, what's that? Incredible Tales?
No, never.
Ew, that's
Well,
like-
Incredible Tales and Crime Watch is like this must
Yeah,
watch.
man, and 999.
Yeah. Okay, but then,
I don't know what that is.
Wang Li Lin, shut up!
yeah, but then I a bit low EQ, right? So then I completely ignored like his issues.
You just put your boots there, hopefully you clean your boots.
You swap it out for yours at night.
Yeah, then I felt damn bad after that, cause like my other bunkmates were like say lah, like, hey, maybe like give him a chance, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But then to me, he's like holding me back from experiencing and having fun in BMT. Cause now I got this guy I need to take care of.
Yeah.
Which I feel a bit bad for lah. Him lah.
No, but you didn't know. But you didn't know why he was so upset, is it?
Yeah lah, cause that time I also don't know what is like depression. I don't know what is that thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But honestly, I think BMT damn fun, yeah.
I also think fun.
Yeah. After BMT, then actually BMT, right? Like, hey, what do you experience? What do you enjoy most about BMT?
Shooting guns.
Do you expect?
No,
Do you expect
Shooting not
BMT
fun,
to be what you thought it was before you enlisted?
Before that, I want to tell you when I didn't manage to do Hell Week that time, right? Then I go and help them do admin to prep for Hell Week, right? And to help like take photos, right?
You said.
It was damn sad because, right, they don't know when Hell Week begins. We kind of know because the cookhouse uncle tell us, but we're not supposed to know.
He go kena now.
No lah, it's a nobody the cookhouse uncle. That guy is the real CEO. Yeah. Because they need to prepare porridge. Because you never sleep, you cannot digest hard food.
Oh.
Yeah, so they will say good luck, that kind of thing, Then like 1 week before they give you pizza party, then it's like you're going to die, like you got cancer like that. Yeah, they give you that whole thing. Then that night, usually we train until like 8 PM or what, right? Then that night like 6 PM they say you're going to do whatever you want. Then So I remember during the
Mini hell.
the breakout, right? I don't know, my batch boys were telling me they all just before they sleep they hold hands and they pray. Then they just all the Buddhists, Taoist, Christian all come together. Then the Christian guy will just lead like, dear God. He just pray and pray and bang, the flashbang starts. Then they fire blanks at you. Then that's how they wake you up. Then that's when you know your 5 days begin. Right. Then before that, your parents already sign a declaration, like the indemnity already.
Oh.
So that's when, by right, somebody from the admin office, I didn't know it was gonna be me, that I'll have to call the parents to say, your son is currently in Hell Week, he is fine, he should graduate on this day, can you make time to come at this time?
Yeah.
And then I sieve and I saw my document and instructions to call my parents. So I realized that I was supposed to be in the confirmed batch already. I was the administrative cut to make a full divers go batch. That was when I knew I was administrative cut.
Right.
Anyway, my CEO was very nice. He gave me a compassionate leave because I cried.
Wow, you really cry?
I really cried. I don't know why.
Secondary school cry.
Like I live a life growing up that if I try very hard for something, right, even if like it's a math test or it's something, right, it's some group project, even if I didn't pay attention the whole year, if I know I want to do well and I'm not gonna give up on the exam, right, I will cram and I will do well one. And that's the one thing, right, I was given 7 months knowing that I'll probably will fail, right, and 7 months I'll try my best and still fail.
Right.
But
It's like the biggest thing I couldn't overcome last
But in
time.
a positive light, it built your character lah.
Hopefully, or maybe if I pass out now, I'm even more talented. For
No, and now
example,
you can say you run 917.
I ran. Now I run 147.
I think like on the note of crying, right? So in the army, like when you go BMT, there are a few experiences that everybody's looking forward to, and like firing your first gun, or you get to.
Well, you really got a checklist that you want to enjoy, sir.
That's quite good. Dude, like when in your life are you ever going to throw a grenade?
War.
No, so like you get to throw a grenade, you get all these things to look forward to, right? Then one of the biggest events is the Jungle Week. Is it called? I don't know what it's called.
Field camp.
Yeah.
Is it because I say Hell Week?
So you get to do field camp. Basically, you need to go and set up your own tent and do a bunch of exercises. Live in the jungle for a couple of days, right? Then there'll be several events.
Yo, on that note, shell scrape is so hard to dig. Why is it so hard to dig a hole? Continue your story.
Agree, but yeah, I damn sure my shell scrape. I dig, right? I dig until almost half. I kena one end hill. He said restart over there.
Why?
Yeah.
I found a hole. I found a hole that was buried, which means someone dig a shell scrape on the same spot. I was just going to uncover it again. I still took 2.5 hours there.
So part of the whole week thing, right, is that you're supposed to suffer like the most, right, over extended period of time.
For BMT, yeah.
Yeah. So then after that, right, towards the last few days, right, then there's one part where they will actually ask all the parents to give you a letter, like go and write a letter.
Oh,
and
yeah,
give you.
yeah.
So then everybody will basically go and receive the letter. Then in the middle of the jungle, you're covered in mud, all that. Then you open in the hot sun, then you read, then you cry, you know, because you're super emotional.
No, then they usually say that, like, if y'all don't reach here by this time, right,
you don't get your letter.
I'll burn your letters.
Yeah.
And then they have a fixed type of envelopes that they burn.
Yeah. Oh, is it? I don't know.
That's
about
why
that.
I never even got a letter.
That's
And
from
they
our
don't
boys
care.
to men.
Okay. No.
Oh, yeah.
My friends told me they really burn. Then you burn and then you see all the men they wear like
army battle gear.
They cry.
No, so that's
Then
the
their
funny
makeup
part.
dripping.
That's the funny part. So
Their camo.
everybody will basically walk back to your shell scrape, sit in a hole, and then I go and collect my letter, right?
Which feels like a coffin. Uh-huh.
Then I walk back. Then I just walk past all my company mates, right? Then they all like, like funny, you know. Then I look at them like, wow, chala, I'm emotionless one. I'm not gonna cry at this. I'm probably gonna laugh. So
But
then
you cry.
I sit down, I open my letter. Then my parents like got nothing. They got like nothing much to write to me. So they just wrote me a few jokes. They wrote me a bunch of jokes. Then I just laugh all that like, hey, positive vibes. They're like, okay, cool. Then I look at the guy next to me. Then he look at me. Fucking breaking, like very confused. And then after that, then they tell us that you basically need to write a letter back. Yeah, to your parents. They're like, I got nothing to write. So there,
Write some jokes.
no lah, I try to be clever lah. So I like that, right? Then your whole face covered in the field campaign, so I thought quite cool, ma.
Oh my
Campaign.
God.
Wow,
So
how long has it been? 40 years?
I take the letter, I turn it around, I press on my face. Then I sign, then I just send it to them. Nah, this is what I look like.
Do you think they still have it?
No lah,
No,
I don't
but-
even think they got it. I don't know.
But then after that, the pain like all stick
Yeah,
together.
you fall like this much.
You open up. It's a butterfly.
Yeah. But that was quite funny.
You open up the paper, just stare.
No, so the reason why I was asking you like your expectations versus reality of BMT, right?
Right.
Before you understand, because like when I joined army, I keep thinking like, wow, it's going to be damn difficult. But then the food was honestly pretty good.
Oh.
Like you have different cuisines, you have like
Yeah.
proper meals, and it's like in a cookhouse where people are cooking for you. So it's not
Okay.
like your army mates cook for you like back in the day, like our father's time.
Or like
whatever.
prison, yeah.
Yeah, so the food is not bad. Then even got like Western food. They give you half a spring chicken, French fries. Then you can go for seconds one if you're still hungry. Yeah.
Wait,
The
do you
shag
get
one
to
is when they
choose?
try and make beef. They always up.
They-
They just stick to chicken and fish.
yeah. Then like breakfast solid also, that kind of thing. Then right, like for my company, it was a welfare company. So we get to go to like the canteen.
Sorry, what? You are a designated welfare company that just have to treat you all nicer?
No, I don't know what it was, but I was just like my
it's just a company where it's
because we
very
were
well
in a new
operated.
school, this school 4 something Interkong, which
Right.
was so it's located separate from all the other 3 schools. And then there they have their own canteen. So the canteen is like a place where you can go and buy like the snacks and like the better food and burgers.
Or
and that kind of shit.
you have the illusion of choice lah. Yeah.
No, so it was to the point where there were not enough people supporting that business.
Right.
So our company basically had to like keep sending us to the canteen, right?
But you use your own money and go, right?
Yeah lah, but better than go and train, right?
Yeah.
Fair.
Then we go until we so sick of it. we out of it. Like they say, okay, we are going to the canteen. Whoever want to go, you can go. The rest, you can stay on bunk and do whatever and sleep or whatever. Then we rather just sleep. Yeah. That was how good our life was.
Wow.
That's why you enjoyed your army lah.
mine was not like that, yeah.
Because your army is soft one.
But it really wasn't as hard as I expected. But then I will hear stories from my other friends from other companies. The guy, the encik so crazy, right? Is if he angry, right, he take your bed, he throw down 3 stories on it. But that guy in the end go jail lah. But would you all actually consider like signing on?
I wanted to. I really almost. Like, I went for the physical health checkup and all that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so proud. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, really?
Then
Yeah.
why?
But then, no, because I got migraine. Then somehow it's triggered by light. So then after that, then they down PES me the PES C. Then I'm like, then like that I go army, I do like admin. Then what's the point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Cause
for example, Daren can turn a knob then and give you a headache.
No lah, it has to be like I'm like example the outside the gravity spotlight, right? If I go and stand at the toilet, then I stare at it, then I'll get a headache lah.
Interesting.
But anybody stare like for your time also kena headache.
No, but maybe my trigger lower.
Right. As in you have to admit this to them lah, cause there's no way they can check this what.
Yeah, and like in war, like I don't know whether like flashbang or whatever, then I get headache. Then like it's very dangerous for everyone around me also, so I have to declare.
Why you want to sign on?
Oh, firstly the money, and then secondly because because females very good like for sign on, they give
That's
you
why
like a
guys
lot
sign
of
on also
bonus.
because of the money. Yeah.
Yeah, they give you like bonus. Like, I think like by the time I'm like 25 or what, my pay is like 5K or more.
Unlikely.
I'm not sure.
Or officer cost.
Yeah, officer.
Right.
course. Then, yeah lor. So then I thought like what? Because I don't like to study some more. Then I'm like, what a great job, right? Like, I go there every day. Then I can shoot gun. Like
No, but to rank up, you need to get like degrees and like they make you go
so
to
then I go to
university
school
all,
lor. Then but then I'm
Paid
getting
for some
paid
more.
to
Yeah.
paid for and then paid. Yeah, so it sounded great to me lah. And my mum.
I also really wanted to sign on actually because like actually I damn anti-army. But the reason why I'm signing
Really,
on is
man?
'cause,
Just now you're so enthusiastic.
When? No. Was I enthusiastic? No, I'm enthusiastic because it's a bopian experience. But it's still fun if I do it temporarily, right? But after BMT, right, damn boring already. Because for the next like almost 2 years, I'm basically doing some jack shit.
What vocation?
Ammunition spec.
Oh.
Yeah, damn lame one. It's like some
Stormman.
essentially storeman, but it's slightly better than it because I think that vocation, right, is for all the rich people and so they are protected.
Right.
Yeah, so
What
you need
you
like
tryna
higher
say
clearance
about
and something.
No, the storeman one lah.
Yeah. So like they park on the whole time. I go to after I graduate from BMT, I go to this school where I just basically book out every day. I go there and study. I go for classes. Then I just get some certification already for after the
learn
course.
about why shit explodes lah, right?
Just you have to learn about all the different types of like ammunition
Right.
Then after that you just be free upgrade to spec.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah. Then after that, I just go to some storehouse and I just lepak in aircon room every day.
Because the like when you go and draw your rifle and your ammunitions, right? It's such a big deal, Like because you see like your own instructor, then your own instructor also spec, also sergeant. Then the dude sitting there also sergeant, but your own instructor fit. That guy very unfit. Then but when you go there because it's live ammunition, right? Well, you just must be so respectful. There's you have to
You must shout one
you must shout like then like there's a piece of paper, then the lines are f***ing thin. It's like 5 mm to write your name, write your
but you
date
must
and
feel
sign.
in zun.
But you cannot the line. That guy will
Floating
tell
void.
your instructor you are, and it's like why is this man so powerful? But you never really know his rank, you see, because he's not wearing in a uniform. He's wearing
So
some t-shirt.
this
Because
man
the
and
room
the-
very hot. Thought he's some god level man, right? Now I realize he's just,
This man and the cookhouse uncle is a high rank.
the coolhouse the real.
No, okay. Yeah, but the reason why I want to sign on is because like I think it's damn cool if like my full-time job is just to train to be fit, to learn survival skills, and to learn how to kill people. Right?
Oh, okay. That was my secondary reason minus the last item.
Quite cool, right? Then the pay quite decent. But then right, like the only reason why I never is because I don't like the organization. Yeah, the structure and everything. Yeah.
I didn't know you're
Then
such
you
an
realize
activist.
the MNCs are also like this.
Yeah lor. The life sucks.
That's why he's in here.
That's why in startup.
Yeah, you all got see the Jack Neo is coming out with like new Boys to Men movies, but
Boys
it's
to
a
girls.
twist.
Oh, sorry, our girls go army.
It's girls. It's our
Surprise,
girls go army.
Oh, and Amanda Man.
He kena for basically there is a character that's meant to be a tomboy, but he casted a transgender actor to play, and then the name of the character is Amanda Man, and a lot of people are giving it like shit because it's like quite misogynistic or a little bit like sexist.
I don't think he thought that far, honestly.
Yeah, he did say that though. He did say that it was just supposed to be a tomboy. But this joke is so up. It's so him, right? You name someone Amanda Man. Because I feel like Jack Neo's biggest fear as a director is that he's scared he crack a joke and people don't get it.
I think his fear is that he tries to crack as many jokes hoping that one lands.
Yeah. Also that.
No, and then he can call
makes
them
sure his
Easter eggs.
sponsors are very happy.
Easter eggs.
The Nivea.
What I was also slightly iffy about is that she's not the one that brought up the issue. It's like other people like netizens realized that she got casted for this role, right? Then they make an issue out of it. So then if she herself never make noise, then should there be backlash from... That's my question.
I hope it doesn't cost her the role, right?
No, of course
Like
not.
they're not going to
Yeah.
rewrite the role.
I think they already started filming, if I'm not wrong.
Okay.
But I can feel like at the speed of which everything unfolded, right? Jack Neo was told of this and he's like, "Aya, 换 lor." She's like so tired and so jaded.
But also the other thing that not a lot of people are talking about is that is it not a good thing that a local filmmaker has hired a transgender person to act in a local movie? Like is that not monumental in that sense?
Right, it's like they kind of missed the point and they're complaining about something.
I guess
else?
I can see where they're coming from because I think this character, obviously, Our Boys to Men series and now the Our Girls Go Army series is probably going to be quite big, right? Like locally.
It will. No doubt.
It will.
It will be big.
No matter how silly it is.
Like the female
Yeah.
Ghostbusters.
No, different. Our Boys to
You
Men.
might do better than females.
You know when I was in... honestly, I didn't realize how big Our Boys to Men was, right? Until I went to Australia and then like I'm Malaysian, right? But I said I lived in Singapore and then my other Malaysian friends were there were like, "Oh my god, you must have seen Our Boys to Men many times. We love it so much." And I'm like,
Really? No, that's a bit much.
Really? And I was like, no, I've not even watched it like once.
Right.
No, but do you not think that the Our Boys to Men series went downhill? Like the first one, right, it's like fresh. Like I thought it was quite interesting, genuinely enjoyed it, right? But then after that, it started going downhill. Then the NDU one, right, when the frog fly away, right, I just like
Oh yeah, that was a bit
I never
wild.
even watched until there.
I give up, yeah. Then Our Boys to Men 4 even worse.
No, but I can see where the activists are coming from because technically her role is like might represent her gender of some sort. You know what I mean? Or like
stereotype her gender in a certain way.
she also said like I mean her exact quote like you mentioned was that I think the problem is that everyone thinks that my character is transgender just because by default I'm transgender, but isn't that quite limiting to what I can take up because my character is not transgender, it's just a tomboy.
Yeah.
So in them trying to stand up for
She was
her, right, then they
gonna
put her in another box.
She rapu them.
But you're actually going to watch the movie.
Yeah. I will
Probably.
watch
No,
it,
it's
yeah.
inevitable one.
Really, man?
He loves the series.
last-
by the
No,
way.
I
How many
don't
movies
love
are there
the
already?
series.
it's just one of those things.
Four.
I see the movie so much as a business. It's so much like a YouTube series to me. Like it's like Jen House, 12 types of students.
But 2 hours long.
Yeah, it's you get the format. The format works with his audience. There's some level of nostalgia.
Wasn't there a Chen Hao movie?
Really? I don't know.
There was.
Do you watch it?
Never. Oh yeah, there was a movie.
Cool. Yeah,
didn't
go on about how you will watch this.
No,
Yeah.
but okay, it feels like that, lor. You know, you see the sponsors. The CGI is not important. It helps you keep up with the story. But you also know that Jack Neo probably watched it and laughed at it and be like, you know, like, no way, no way. Can you make quickly within span half a day? See, can make it more realistic or not? If cannot, never mind. You know, I can see it because there's no way you think that fire looks real to anything, right?
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter because the whole point is that nostalgia and that whole thing that you bring the whole Singaporean story across and the very uniquely Singaporean style.
You know what'd be
jokes.
cool? If they combine the two worlds, right, of Army Days and Our Boys to Men. So like you show all the
Crossover.
old characters, right?
Yeah.
And then we either flashback to their children meeting, now enlisting and meeting the Our Boys to Men cast. Or like some,
Yeah.
some kind of crossover. Like quite cool, I think.
Actually,
Yeah.
Haikal's kid look like going to NDC already.
Is it? Was Army Days by Jack Neo?
No lah.
No,
Oh.
don't think so.
But do you think it's weird that like the casting is put out like that, right? And they're just casting random people and not like actual actresses or actors.
So here's why.
Cheap.
Cheap.
cheap. Yeah. So, but this is what the J team can do very well. As in, I don't see it as a flaw at all. I think they realize they are star makers.
They did the same thing with the first one, right?
Yeah,
Just
like
to
the
get
Tosh and
YouTubers,
Maxi and nobody knew them back then.
Yep.
And now they're so big.
Yeah.
Now they're one gang, right?
The Grizzle Grind.
Oh, is it? Just to round this off, right? Like the is Girls Ghost Man. What is it again?
That's a man. That's a man go girls.
What is it called again? Oh shit, I cannot do this. Girls go army. Okay.
Girls go army.
What you all think about girls going to army? You all think Singaporean we should like equality? You know?
No.
How why no? I think
I think
yes.
we can do the 1 month one maybe.
I think
The
we should do the
volunteer one.
ballot like Malaysia. Then we ballot 50%.
I feel like balance very bad.
Then you will feel like you have something to blame. Like for example, your progression never progressed properly, right? And then because you couldn't ballot,
You immediately kick it off on a negative like connotation, like what's in
You lose.
Yeah.
Can you imagine our parents?
Oh.
I mean, our parents. No, our parents were born in an era whereby Lee Kuan Yew just say start everybody turning 18 next year all go NS. And my father was like, yeah.
Oh, so your father didn't go NS?
He did.
Oh.
Yeah. So he was part of the group that says everybody that's turning this age, he heard the announcement and then he knows he has to serve.
But some people make the argument that like, oh, because women, as in the name of equality, right? Because women give birth, so that is our national service. But then it sounds like one is got choice, one is no choice. And then I think like nowadays people don't really want to give birth also. So like, then where is the equality?
So if you're not going to give birth, then go.
So I think
That's horrible.
it cannot be done for multiple practical reasons because in many ways is that it's already set up for male. So if like female, then we need to distinguish the bang, distinguish uniform. And
Why need to distinguish the bang?
There are already units like that.
guys and girls?
Like for the regular units, right?
Yeah.
So then they will have a female floor. Yeah.
yeah.
At the top, then the.
And I think
the
the
man cannot go.
economic cost of losing all the youths at once is too great for Singapore.
Right.
Because
Okay, that makes more sense.
The training in itself is going to be very different because the
No, what?
body weight to strength ratio is already different.
How does that work? Now it's just staggered, but you still get the same amount of people coming out every year.
No, but imagine when you
Not
start
necessarily.
going, right, then there's gonna be that 1 year where there's nobody.
No, it's not just that 1 year. What? It's not just a stagger. As in, now we are removing 2 years of a male's life from the economic system,
Yeah.
or we can remove 4 years, which is if the females participate.
That makes more sense to me. No, as in, but okay lah. But on the note of equality, right? Like I don't think that army should be the one thing that people keep bringing up when this conversation is being had in Singapore. Like whenever they say, "Hey, but like women rights, what?" That sorry, when they say women should have more rights or whatever, right? Should have equal rights, and then people say, "Hey, then you go army ah." Like, I don't think that should be the argument.
Why not?
Then because I'm okay ah. As in, because if you want to say go army, then there's all these other reasons that are stopping them or that doesn't make sense for women to go army. Right?
They are based on gender.
No, they are based on economic. Like we cannot like not
No, and
need
then
to
the logistics
separate.
of things lah.
But
Like,
also
you can't fight on the same
Yeah.
field. What?
Then we flip it lah. Then the women go lah. Then the guys for those females
Yeah,
don't go.
every 10 years we flip it.
Then the guys never give birth.
But we provide the other half.
With sperm.
But then you grow have the 9 months ma.
But on the whole, also when a woman brings up equality and a guy just uses NS, it feels like they're sweeping out a
Yeah.
lot of different problems under the rug just to win an
Yeah.
argument.
Yeah.
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 But on the flip side, when men bring up the army thing, the women say, but we can give birth, you all cannot give birth. It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
No, that's why they should just go ah. Then the argument is not an argument anymore. I mean, in my opinion, I don't see the downside. I mean, now that you've mentioned it lah. But other than that, I don't think there's anything like wrong or like
You won't join.
that's too difficult about a girl.
Won't you join a volunteer call for a while?
For what?
Just go and experience all.
With video documentary
Fire the gun.
I shoot gun before though.
Hey.
No, cause I'm NPCC.
Right.
I'm a marksman.
You know when you go to NS, you say gun, then they tell you this is not gun, it's a rifle. Then I'm like, hey, calm down lah.
Semantics.
Words are used so that you all know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I didn't get to shoot the
bazooka.
Yeah, wasted yeah. I had the
never.
opportunity.
I also never
but-
throw grenade.
Ah,
Wait, you shot a machine gun before?
no. The
Automatic.
assault rifle.
I shot a machine gun before. I shot a mounted machine gun.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
that sounds cool. Yeah.
Okay, that one.
Nice.
The bullet's
Why
so
you
big,
say
oh my
his
god.
Oh,
It's so big.
Yeah.
One round is so thick and so big. Can you imagine you get shot? Like it fills up your entire eye socket.
No, but you're looking at the shell lah, right? The shell.
No. Both. So you can see both. They are both exposed.
Then if like that, the Navy's bullets are even bigger. What?
Yeah, that's my job in the Navy.
Right.
Carry bullets.
I reload the. That's the one they shoot for. There are smaller guns on the side with pop on, right?
Yeah.
Then there's the one in front, like cannon looking, right? That was so big, It's like you have to load it like that. Then can you imagine you walk around like they pass you in a crate, then you have to go and load it in the box. Then from the box you load into the gun. Then the bullet.
Is it heavy?
You so scared you drop. Huh? Heavy, like about 12 kilo
Oh.
per bullet. I would think.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you watch, remember to drop us a sub and hit that like button. We'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.